Hello and a very warm welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you property on the Amalfi Coast and Capri, and the prices are absolutely going to shock you. Now I'm going to begin in Sorrento, where property on average per square meter is about €6,500 to €7,000, and these prices are absolutely astronomical. So let's firstly look at the apartment, and this is probably the best value apartment I found in Sorrento. It's 81 square meters, it's €610,000. It does have two bathrooms, it's on the second floor. I believe it actually has a lift as well. So let's look inside. So there we have the corridor, the living area with a very small kitchen, living area again. There's the very small kitchen. This is one bedroom. That's another bedroom. Again, the corridor, bathroom, and there's two bathrooms here, which there's an advantage. But it is, as you can see, it's not the best looking apartment. It's not bad, but it's very, very expensive. And it is, though, the advantage, it's quite central in Sorrento. Now, if you think that's expensive to buy property in Sorrento, and it is horrendously expensive, in Positano it's actually even worse. So Positano, you're looking at anything between 9,000 to 10,000 euros per square meter, and that is absolutely horrendous. I know a lot of you dream about visiting here, but the property prices for me have no justification. In Positano, I found it very difficult to find any kind of decent property. But just to show you, if you want a villa of 280 square meters, it's actually 2.8 million euros. Yeah, I'll repeat that, 2.8 million euros. Yeah, it's got lots of bedrooms, bathrooms, etc., but it's actually unbelievably expensive. So let's have a look. The panorama is amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's a wonderful place. It's got a lovely terrace. That's the living room. Another view of the terrace. It's quite a luxury place. But even if you were to find apartments, and they do come up from time to time in Positano, but not very often, you are easily looking at 9,000 euros at least per square meter. So really horrendously expensive. Now, another alternative to this, I mean, it's a big bathroom there, as I show you the pictures, is Capri. Now, Capri, I know, is a lot of people dream of going to Capri, but again, the prices here are astronomical, really ridiculous. Again, you're looking at between 9 to 10,000 euros per square meter. I found this actually quite nice apartment. It is 91 square meters with two bathrooms, but it is 870,000 euros. Yes, 870,000 euros. It does have a garage, so I just wanted to point that out. It's a wonderful apartment. Don't get me wrong. That's the outside. There's a lovely kitchen. Again, the kitchen. Amazing living room. There's the living room again. Bedroom, not too big, but perfectly functional. Bathroom, another bedroom, and I believe that's a second bathroom, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just double check that. Yep, two bathrooms. Fantastic, but it's a wonderful apartment, but the price again is absolutely horrendous. Now let's go to another place, Ravello. Now Ravello is a bit harder to get to, and the prices here are also quite expensive. They're around 6,000 euros per square meter. So I was very pleased actually to find this apartment of 121 square meters for 590,000 euros. It's actually by far the best apartment I have found in Ravello, and it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Let's have a look inside. There's a fantastic view. There's the living kitchen area, I believe, bedroom. That, I believe, is another bedroom. Sorry, it's the living area, dining area with the kitchen. Very nice apartment actually. I think of all the apartments I found or villas, this is possibly the best value for money. It's really good, and Ravello is extremely expensive, so we can't complain with this one. But it's not cheap. It is 590,000 euros, and Ravello is a little bit far out. I mean, if you want to get there, you really have to get by public transport. You firstly have to go to Amalfi, and then from Amalfi you have to get a bus to Ravello. Now we're coming now to Amalfi, and Amalfi the average price is around just a bit more than Ravello. So Ravello was about 6,000 euros per square meter. Amalfi is 6.5 to 7,000 euros per square meter. So again, I'm delighted I've actually found this villa, although it's not a detached villa, it's next to others, but it's 110 square meters for 590,000 euros. So we're talking about 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Let's have a look inside. There's the living area. Living area again. That's another picture of the living area. There's quite a few actually. There is the kitchen. There's the stairs that leads up to, I think, the balcony and bedrooms. I think, to be honest, this is also pretty good value for money. I'm quite delighted. I don't think it's obviously not smack in the center, but for Amalfi to get this price of below 600,000 euros for an apartment, which is over 100 square meters, is pretty good value for money. But again, it is on the very expensive side. Now, there are other smaller places along the Amalfi coast. So one is called Minori, and here property prices are a bit cheaper. So in Minori we are talking about 5 to 5,500 euros per square meter. I mean, I'm saying a bit cheaper, but it's still very expensive. And there's this 113 square meter apartment for 650,000 euros. So it's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and with a kitchen with a good view. Let's have a look inside. You know, you have a bit of a view of the Amalfi Coast there. There's the kitchen. So, but what I don't like here, just see how the next building is so near. The bedrooms are okay-ish. Bathroom, again, the vista, not too bad. But considering Minori is not that well known internationally, it's rather on the expensive side. And finally, I want to show you an apartment in a place called Maiori, which again is a bit more expensive than Minori. So Maiori, we're talking about 5,500 to 6,000 euros per square meter. But this is basically the best one I could really find. So it's an 80 square meter apartment for 590,000 euros. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, kitchen. It's a nice apartment, don't get me wrong, and it has a bit of a view, but it's still really incredibly expensive. Actually, I think it even needs a little bit of work. And this was actually the best I could find. So a lot of you will ask me, okay, what about Airbnb? I had a look at Airbnb in various places. Now, for example, in Capri, the most popular, in Positano, you can get for an apartment, if you rent it out in August, you can get an Airbnb nightly rate of 300 euros, which sounds a lot, but this is only really in peak season from around June, July, August, and maybe a bit of September. And don't forget, that part of the world gets winter, so the Amalfi Coast does shut down quite a bit from about mid-October to around early April time. So you're talking about 6 months where you're not going to get too much Airbnb. And I did my calculations, and even for places like Minori, Maiori, Amalfi, Ravello, I think maximum you're talking, even if you get some decent Airbnb, you might be talking about 3% gross before all the expensive, simply because the apartments are so expensive and you need quite high yields to justify these expenses. I think if you're going for it as an investment, forget it. There are better places in Italy to do Airbnb. And if it's a lifestyle purchase, why would you pay all that money? You're talking, for example, as I said, Amalfi 6.5 to 7,000 euros, Positano, Capri 9 to 10,000 euros. When you can buy places in Calabria, for example, where it's actually warmer than this part of the world, for 1,000 euros per square meter, or you could even go further down to Sicily, where you can get, even in Taormina, beautiful place, 3 to 3,500 euros per square meter with equally good views. So I think the Amalfi Coast and Capri should not be on your hit list either as an investment, certainly not as an investment, and not as a lifestyle purchase, because you can get so much better value in other parts of Italy. And as I said, in this part of Italy, like many parts, does get winter, because this is around, obviously, Naples area, and Naples gets winter for at least 2-3 months a year, whereas, for example, Sicily might be a month and a half. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know your thoughts. Have you ever thought about buying on the Amalfi Coast or Capri? I'd love to know your thoughts. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon on the next video.